You are no longer an ordinary being. You are the chosen one serving a higher purpose. While others seek their life's path in darkness, you have already seen the light of truth. You are here to shape this world, not to fit in. There will always be those who doubt, who do not understand you, and who question your path. But remember, you are not like them. You are answering a higher calling. This power in your heart is preparing to unlock a destiny greater than you. Your path is beyond the average perspective. Although you may feel lonely at times, this loneliness actually offers you a unique freedom. With every step you take, whether the eyes watching you realize it or not, you are sowing the seeds of a brand new era. Before we continue, I want you to take a deep breath. When you do these three things, your energy and intention will be amplified, sending a powerful signal to the universe. Press the like button, subscribe so we can reach 10,000 subscribers, and leave a comment saying, "Jesus, I am ready." You have a great responsibility ahead of you. Being chosen is not easy. Sometimes the burden is heavy and the path is difficult. But you will overcome this burden with the limitless light you carry within you. Avoid falling, because you have to travel in the heavens. Your presence will guide this planet. Now is the time. Step forward and take firm steps to the summit to which your destiny calls you. This is your story, your moment. Your voice used to be just background noise to them, something to be ignored, dismissed, and even mocked. They laughed at your words, rolled their eyes, and told themselves you were delusional. They believed they had assurance on their side. But assurance based on lies is fragile. Their confidence is now falling apart piece by piece. The same things they clung to before are turning against them. Now, in solitude, the echoes of the words they mocked haunt them. In the moment of reckoning, permission is never asked. It does not expect ease or preparation. The carefully built fortresses of denial crumble when it comes like a tsunami hitting the shore. The warnings they have ignored, the instincts they have suppressed, and the truths they have mocked are coming to light. Unchallenged and unrelenting. They cannot escape it. They cannot close their eyes and wish it away. The real world does not negotiate. It does not give second chances to those who choose to ignore it. Now is the time to click on YouTube's Super Thank button and make God's blessings known. With a gift of $100 or more, you can join this holy mission and help advance His cause. God's generosity is evident in every gift, and I have no doubt that you will receive more than you can imagine. Never forget that you have His grace and protection at every turn, and with every gift you become part of His divine purpose. You are as unbreakable, powerful, and dazzling as His mighty rock. Feel the benefits of your giving in your soul as you see God's miracles. Light up the world with courage and confidence. May you be blessed and follow the light of the Lord. There is no need to talk. There is no need to repeat what has already been said. They feel it with every failure, with every frightening collapse and the sudden destabilization of the world they trusted. Like sand, every fantasy they previously clung to slips from their grasp. They were so sure, so certain that they knew the answers. However, the consequences of their decisions are now forcing them to confront what they had previously ignored. They mistook illusion for reality and trusted facades. They replaced substance with appearance and knowledge with ease. And now the earth is suddenly crumbling beneath them. What they believed to be indestructible is crumbling. Enter 77 right now to awaken your energies and discover the secrets of your soul. Their once secure relationships have now shown their true character. The paths they blindly followed have reached dead ends. What seemed to be permanent was not real at all. Now they have to deal with the consequences of their own decisions as everything falls apart. You are still not surprised, not by chance, but because you have seen through the illusion. Experience what it is really like to be chosen. You are not alone on this journey. If you believe in your heart that you have been chosen, you are in the perfect spot. By choosing to join, you can further your relationship with us, access exclusive information, and get the help you need on your spiritual journey. It's not just about joining a group, it's about gaining access to special insights that can change your life and help you get closer to your divine purpose. Make your decision now and join us on this journey. Claim your right to be one of the chosen ones. Sign up today. It is impossible to ignore the power you have. You realize that what was built on a lie will inevitably crumble under its own weight, and that the truth does not need permission to stand. And now that the dust has settled, they finally understand. However, the realization comes too late. It is impossible to put the pieces back together. Now they understand that your warnings are meant to liberate people, not to rule them. Yet, they preferred shackles to freedom. Now they are suffering the consequences of their refusal to perceive. And there is no escape. They feel the weight of their regrets. They just don't talk about it. In their hesitation, in the flicker of their eyes when they see someone succeeding, despite their skepticism. The truth is already etched in their silence, so they don't need to say, "You were right." They remember the times they ignored, the words they scoffed at, and the warnings they ignored. The difference is now clear as they sift through the wreckage of decisions they once supported. It is not anger that makes them angry, but the silent pain of knowing that they could have listened, but didn't. Despite the betrayal of their actions, they live their lives as if the past had never happened. They try to weave the bits of knowledge they once scoffed at into something that seems like understanding. They repeat the same concepts they mocked, believing that no one will notice. But imitation is not understanding. When used without real knowledge, borrowed words lose their meaning. Therefore, they pay close attention out of need rather than appreciation. They have been misled by their own feelings, and now the only way to move on is to follow the path taken by the one they ignored. Imagine a tree standing tall in a vast expanse of land, unaffected by the violence of the storm and the winds of doubt. It does not need the consent of those who follow. Its roots are firm and deep in the soil that has nourished it for years. Its strong, colorful leaves exist only to exist, not to impress. It is rooted in its function and stands for its purpose. No matter how much the world tries to influence it, the tree does not bend. It is aware enough of who it is. And this tree is like you, my friend. Your development is not for others to see. It is the journey of your soul, which takes time and develops piece by piece. Nothing has to be proven. No verification is necessary. No validation is necessary. Because truth is more powerful than any forced acceptance. You don't need to beg anyone to understand your life and your decisions. Your peaceful strength serves as proof of the journey you are on. If they were so confident before, why are they suddenly looking at you with wide eyes, anxiously, as if they are waiting for the appropriate opportunity to ask questions they previously thought unnecessary? Write the number 33 in the comments to let the cosmos know you are ready. Discipline used to be ridiculed by them as a prison and a hardship. They saw it as something to be avoided, something that binds the soul. But now they desperately cling to it in the hope that it will finally give them the peace and stability they once scoffed at. The same is true of intuition. At first they dismissed it as a fad or a fantasy. It was irrelevant in the real world. Now, they are rushing to understand it, trying to control what they previously ignored, longing to experience that inner guidance and peaceful understanding that you have always depended on. You see, being noticed was never the goal. It was a matter of opinion. Making an impact on other people is not the source of real power or insight. Not by bowing to the pressure of popularity, but by seeing beyond your immediate surroundings. Those who really rise, who really move mountains, don't do it for the attention of others. They act this way because they are always following a course that has been designed for them. Only the soul can comprehend this journey. And you are living it, my friend. Imagine the soft light of sunrise, illuminating a serene valley, bringing warmth and optimism to every hill and hollow. Imagine a lighthouse perched atop a craggy rock, its beam piercing the deepest fog and guiding weary travelers safely to land. These symbols of indomitable fortitude radiate a strength in the quiet of the early morning when the earth awakens and the dew clings to the grass. In an uncertain world, they remind us that true direction comes from a deep, inner knowing, a divine light that shines within each of us, rather than the fleeting opinions of others. If you feel inspired, consider making a large, grateful donation of $20 or $50 to this channel. Your donations enable us to continue sharing these divine teachings with the world and bring blessings, love, and hope to those who need it most. With this light, a gift from above and a spark of eternal truth that stabilizes the soul, those who walk the straight path are distinguished from those who wander in search of guidance. This is what distinguishes the guides from the wanderers. Vagabonds scan their surroundings for clues, hoping that someone will point them in the right direction. They seek the admiration and approval of the crowd for every action they take. But you have always been aware. You have always carried yourself with a calm confidence that comes from within. No one needs to tell you that you are moving in the right direction. You are the signs, and that is enough. Every human being has been given a specific position and purpose in the vast fabric of existence. The soul flourishes when nourished by faith and guided by purpose, just as a mighty oak grows from a small acorn tended by the earth and blessed by the sun. Many of us have experienced the lure of the unknown, the innate desire for a reality that goes beyond the mundane talk of everyday existence. From our earliest moments, we are taught that there is a blueprint created by a loving Creator who wants nothing more than for us to live abundantly. But many people lose sight of this divine mission along the way. They are constantly looking for someone to guide them or to confirm that their actions are right. And they wander around seeking approval from outside voices. But think about it. It is not the changing opinions of those around you that gives you the ability to steer your path, but the peaceful confidence of the Spirit within you. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself that you already have the courage to face challenges and the vision to see ahead. When the darkness is at its worst, the light within you shines brightest, like a beacon on a stormy night. It is in these times of difficulty that you learn the depth of your faith and your perseverance. Each failure serves as the beginning of a greater victory on your holy path, which is full of examples of divine intervention. Think of how the sturdiest buildings are constructed, not in haste, but by a methodical, meticulous process, in which every stone is placed with a purpose. Every choice you make and every obstacle you face in life contributes to the structure of your future. You know that sustained success requires constant work and persistent faith, whereas others may look for shortcuts and temporary happiness. You now know that the road to success is paved with the long-term benefits of integrity and perseverance, not the fleeting accolades of the moment. And there is a profound beauty in that, understanding that you are the mastermind behind your own destiny, shaping each day with the help of judgment, resilience, and a firm belief in the goodness that exists around you. The cacophony of the world, the lure of quick but meaningless success, and promises of instant gratification often affect individuals. They often wander in a stupor of uncertainty, seeking approval from others to justify their existence, values, and decisions. But you have learned a different lesson. You have learned that the peaceful confidence that comes from knowing that you are on a path that a higher power has predetermined for you is the true measure of a human being, not the fleeting awe of many. The compass within you, a divine navigation system that never falters, even when the path ahead seems uncertain, guides every step you take. Brothers and sisters, I pray that God will give you peace, and I am here today to remind you of a very important truth. God's divine purpose, unaffected by by the temporal concerns of the world, is the foundation of our existence. We are firmly rooted in God's global truth. Just as the Bible says, everything done in faith will return to God with abundant blessing. Luke chapter 6:38. His power secures every action we take and every position we choose. Now you are being given the chance to share this gift. When you contribute $100 through the Super Thank button, this act will come back to you with a 100-fold blessing. When you feel uncertain, or when the stresses of life seem to overwhelm you, think of the quiet power that lies deep within you. Think of all the times when you were at a crossroads and had to make a choice that could have ended your path, but you had the courage to choose the route less traveled. Keep in mind that while the approval of others may be temporary, your faith will last forever. This tenacious attitude is what drives your development and sets you apart from aimless travelers. While many still look to the applause of the crowd for approval, you rely on the subtle but constant reinforcement that comes from within, a divine whisper that reminds you of your true worth and destiny. It is a precious simplicity to realize that you don't have to prove yourself to a world full of skeptics. You have been given a singular vision, a clarity of purpose that shines like the sun rising over a dew-covered field. Because you realize that every obstacle you face is a step towards a better future, the ridicule of others does not take away from the beauty of your journey. The journey itself, the lessons discovered, the inner strength gained, and the deep satisfaction of living in accordance with your true purpose is the true treasure. So keep this in mind as you travel this divinely guided road. Think of the natural seasons. The planet comes alive with fresh life in the spring. It flourishes in the summer when the sun is hot. In the fall, it calmly gets rid of what no longer serves it. It also sleeps through the winter, accumulating strength for the next renewal. Your life, too, is a cycle of growth, maturation, release, and rebirth. Sometimes the winds of change can blow so strongly that they threaten to uproot your entire way of life. But just as the mighty oak tree remains steadfast through all the seasons, you have the fortitude to withstand any challenge. The strength that comes from living with integrity and purpose shows itself with every obstacle you overcome and every lesson you learn. As you continue to forge your own path, remember that you are not alone. Many others have experienced the same call and have embarked on a path of spiritual awakening and self-discovery. They too have opted for a deeper and more meaningful search, rather than the superficial attraction of simple solutions. Those who, like you, have decided to believe in the inner light and divine guidance are the ones who have truly risen to the occasion, even if they have gone astray for a while. The promise of a future full of joy and the brightness of optimism is gradually filling their hearts, which are clouded by clouds of doubt. Ultimately, what sets you apart is your unwavering faith in the divine plan. Although there are many voices in the world telling you to conform and go the usual way, you have chosen to follow a different path, a path that calls you to be a living example of the power of faith and perseverance, and to be a beacon of light for others. You realize that true success is determined not by the temporary wealth of the earthly world, but by the abundance of love, joy, and spiritual fulfillment that emanates from a heart in harmony with its true purpose. Therefore, at the beginning of each new day, let your spirit soar like a bird released into the boundless blue sky. Accept the challenges you face because they are opportunities for growth. Honor successes, no matter how small, and believe that every failure is a chance for growth, a divine lesson hidden in the uncertainty of life. The promise of infinite grace and the light of hope illuminate your path, a sacred path. Remember that a loving Creator has given you the ability to conquer, the courage to persevere, and the judgment to deal with life's challenges. You can walk with confidence in this divine gift, knowing that every step you take reflects a greater purpose. Your path is entirely your own, shaped not by the opinions of others, but by your inner voice that has been telling you the truth all along. As you look around the world, you can observe that many people are still trapped in the endless search for approval from those who cannot see the beauty of their own souls. They may seem aimless, drifting in an ocean of doubt, waiting for someone to give them the freedom to live freely and fully. But my friend, you have long realized that the secret to a happy existence is to believe in your inner light and nurture the divine spark that energizes your soul and gets you through even the darkest nights. In times of quiet introspection, when the noise of the outside world subsides, you discover the fortitude to stand strong and uncompromising. These are the times when you discover the true purpose of your life, a purpose so great that nothing outside of you can dim its radiance. You have been chosen, not by the ephemeral whims of civilization, but by the eternal wisdom that governs the cosmos. Your inheritance of this sacred vocation is testimony to the perseverance and determination that has carried you so far on your path. Therefore, let your heart overflow with gratitude for the benefits and lessons discovered along the journey. Appreciate the realizations and insights that illuminate your journey, because they are the foundation of the divine guidance that has brought you to this point. Remember that every step you take brings you one step closer to fulfilling your destiny, which is as infinite as the sky and as timeless as the old mountains. Accept the fact that despite the darkness around you, you are a creature of light. Your story is proof of the power of faith, the determination of perseverance, and the limitless potential that each of us possesses. You, with your peaceful confidence and unwavering faith, have already learned the secret that the greatest source of direction lies within your own heart. Travelers may still be looking for signs and confirmation. Allow the awareness of your inner strength to encourage everyone around you to follow the same truth as you continue your divine journey. Set an example that inspires people to examine themselves and believe in their inner strength. For in the end, the true test of success is not the praise of many, but your unwavering belief that you are exactly where you are meant to be, on the path of infinite grace and purpose. I pray that the light of Almighty God will always shine upon you, illuminating your path, strengthening your spirit, and blessing you with every setback and victory, serving as a reminder of the divine promise of riches, happiness, and eternal fulfillment as you persevere on your path. Walk boldly with your head held high and your heart open, knowing that a truth greater than earthly measures illuminates your path. In quiet times of introspection, may you always be able to hear that soft voice within you, a voice that speaks of purpose, hope, and a bright future. For you are more than a traveler on this journey. You are a pioneer, a creator, whose every step is accompanied by a divine symphony of truth and grace. And in this sacred resonance, you discover the strength to endure, the courage to go on, and the insight to realize that the journey itself is the most priceless gift. Let this truth serve as a beacon of hope, guiding you through every turbulence and into the peace of a prosperous future. Believe in the process, believe in God's plan, and believe that every action you take will lead you to a destiny as infinite as the sky. Your unwavering and radiant inner light will always lead you home, to your own soul's paradise, where you will always find prosperity, purpose, and peace. As you can see, it's not about getting people to like you or even convincing them of your righteousness. The reality of your journey is enough to support itself. And when they finally see and understand, they won't need your words to know what you are working on. Whatever the world throws at you, they will see it in your actions, in the serene strength that surrounds you and the peace you carry. This is the power of living according to your purpose. Nothing needs to be proven. It is about going about your daily life with the peaceful knowledge that you are exactly where you are meant to be. No one needs to give you permission. You didn't. Deep down inside, you have always understood that you are the only one who can move forward on your path. And those who had doubts before will watch silently as you continue your journey and hope that they may have the courage to follow you. They will realize that it is discipline, intuition, and the things they previously believed to be unnecessary that provide stability and tranquility. They will realize that your strength comes from staying true to your inner wisdom rather than trying to impress other people. Also, as people see you, they will realize that you never need convincing. You were always aware. You were always a believer. Now they will realize that your journey was never about trying to catch up with them. It was about trusting the divine guidance that guided you at every turn and living your purpose for creation. And this is something that you cannot take away from you, my friend. This power is unaffected by the winds of doubt, and it grows stronger with time. So keep going, keep moving forward with the quiet knowledge that you have already reached your destination. Eventually, the world will catch up with you. When they catch up, they will realize that you were never lost. You were always in the right place at the right time. They will never say it, but they see it now. They understand that stability is not the product of coincidence, but of relentless commitment. They see how every cautious action and persistent effort results in something lasting. They sought short-term gains, but now they are trying to reiterate the basic premise they once questioned. However, no matter how deeply they scrutinize, the essence cannot be replicated. In retrospect, power is not created. It is created when faith endures and doubt threatens. Now that the dust has settled around them, all that remains is that they were wrong. Since the lesson is never about proving a point, there is no joy in knowing it. No pride, no urge to say, "I told you so." It was always about moving forward without asking for approval, without waiting for permission, and without needing to understand. Those who hesitate now have to live with the knowledge that they had the opportunity to walk alongside and instead chose to stand in their way, because the past continues to haunt them. Click the subscribe button to stay in touch and be part of a community that values self-acceptance, healing, and moving forward. To support us, donate by clicking the Super Thank button below. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Like it and leave a comment. Every share, like, and comment makes a big difference in getting the word out to the people who need it most. Let's keep moving forward together, because you deserve to be surrounded by positive people, not negative ones. See you at the next one. May you be blessed.